Hey folks, good to have you back here in the Move Mob. We will progress today talking about the front rack position. It's a highly repetitive position if you're training in the gym. Definitely if you're doing any CrossFit or any high intensity interval type training, you're gonna find that a front rack is highly repetitive, whether it's in a clean, it's in a front squat, it's a push press, it's a jerk, it's a thruster. You get the idea of how often this is gonna come up. And really the important thing to remember is that until you really achieve a good front rack position, you're always going to have trouble through the back part of the shoulder, through the top part of the neck, into the neck with headaches and shoulder issues as well. Plus, you'll never get this postural correction back into this, solid, stable position that makes it easy to get in the overhead position. So we really want to kind of develop on that today. We've done a lot of stuff. If you want to reference the thoracic spine, rolling, creating postural correction for extension, for the capability of external rotation and solid, stable shoulder position. So reference that because this is kind of an extension of that. We want to do that kind of our baseline warm-up or progression, but then get right into some barbell work to make this solidify and progress. So what we're going to do is kind of find where we like to grab the bar for our cleans, or where we like to grab it for our front squat, where we want to catch it in our clean, and we're going to develop that front rack position from there. What I like to do is take a bit of a staggered stance. I know you can't see my feet, but I'm kind of set up in a split jerk type position with my feet to kind of control the pelvis. From here, I'm going to drive into almost like I'm going to do a strict press to get my chest squared away on the bar, and then I'm just going to go back and forth between driving this elbow up, reset, drive this elbow up. Might close down on that angle. I know this is my treble elbow, so I want to kind of spend a little bit more time feathering through that end range to make sure it's easy for me. At the same time, I'm driving the left shoulder into the bar to create that balance for me. Being able to go through both sides, feather through, come back to both. Again, trying to get better at that catch position for the clean, that catch position if you're doing multiple jerks, if you're doing thrusters, that efficiency of finding the front rack. It just comes up so much that if we aren't spending our time getting this position, we're going to be opening up a lot of vulnerability in specific areas and limiting our progression. Again, reference those thoracic spine extension drills to make sure that you're trying this at the appropriate time. If you're stuck in this position, you come over here and try and do this, guess what? You're wasting your time. You have to kind of start at the beginning and be able to progress towards the end. But if you've been putting in your time, you've been working that extension position on the roller, this would be a good way to intensify it in the future. Hopefully that helps. Good luck.